Diversity has been in UK law for nearly half a century. It started with the Equal Pay Act in 1970, shortly followed by Sex Discrimination Act, which covered sex and gender in 1975. The Race Relations Act shortly after covers race and ethnicity. And then the Disability Discrimination Act in 1995 covered all things in disability. Now it's all covered by one law, the Equality Act of 2010, which covers these characteristics and others under UK law. The law itself applies to both individuals, organisations and companies. Anybody behaving in a way that breaks the law faces personal prosecution, and that's a key part of our policy at Trust Forward. There are 9 areas of characteristic that are now covered under the law. So anybody who has one of these characteristics, is perceived to have one, or is associated with one, can expect to be covered under the law. The law itself categorises behaviour that's unacceptable in 3 areas: discrimination, harassment or bullying, and victimisation. Victimisation relates to when you complain about discrimination or you help somebody else to complain and you're treated less favourably. Discrimination and harassment or bullying are slightly broader. Discrimination means treating one person worse than another because of a protected characteristic. An example would be giving a younger colleague a promotion over an older colleague with the same experience and performance levels. An example of age discrimination. Another example would be being treated worse because colleagues think you're pregnant, but you're not. That would be an example of gender discrimination, but it's through the perception that you're pregnant rather than that you are. Both are treated exactly the same way. Harassment or bullying is any unwanted conduct related to a protected characteristic which another person considers violates his or her dignity, or which creates an intimidating, hostile, degrading, humiliating, or offensive environment. An example would be commenting on how good a colleague's chest looks in their work shirt, making them feel uneasy. And another example, making derogatory comments to a colleague about another colleague who's disabled. There's one simple point to come across with all of this information. It's not about you, it's about how your comments and actions are received by others.